Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. And in today's episode, I've got some pretty impressive, well, maybe not impressive, but some pretty enjoyable things planned. I've got some pretty cool stuff planned for today. But first, we received this at our door. I think this is from Zombie Cleo, the first edition of the Hermit Herald. It says, the Hermit Herald opens its doors once more after having to close down due to unfounded and malicious rumors of criminal libel. The Hermit Herald is proud to reopen its doors and pages. We would like to deny the rumors of bribery and corruption that are currently being challenged by our lawyers. Here's to a new exciting freedom of the press. Low-cost, high-value entity relocation service. After acquiring the services of an entity relocation service due to the misplacement of a jail time release notice, the Herald is proud to recommend the services of Derp. They provide a quick and efficient service in their return of the evil Edna, our new intern at the paper. Edna has renounced her child-eating ways, and it was only 2 children anyway, vowing to make the paper great again. Hire Derp for all your mob entrapment needs. New poetry soars above our new home, bringing light and joy to a dark, featureless orange world. The Herald is pleased to announce the discovery of our new poet laureate, Joe Hills. He has submitted, unasked, many new poems to the Herald. Exuma's Cell prompt by Daffy Ow. Creativity, survivability, one above the other in a needy pyramid. Astride 2 worlds afoot on each plane, Exuma builds and builds again. Stories required! Do you have a news story that you want the world, or the Herald subscribers, to know about? Drop into the Herald in the gingerbread house and discuss our sliding scale. No discussion allowed. Subscribe to the Herald. Do you miss the latest news? Me too. But you can catch up with all the news we both missed but subscribing. I think that's supposed to be by subscribing to the Herald. You need a new editor. Just saying. 5 diamonds for a permanent subscription. So there you have it, guys. The first edition of the Hermit Herald from Zombie Cleo. I think that's a pretty cool little project. It is getting night, but I want to show off what we worked on in the live stream on Saturday. So I'm going to head over to the Brown District in just a minute, and I will meet you over there. All right, guys, I am back, and I lied. I don't actually need to go to the Brown District. Well, I'm not actually showing anything off in the Brown District that we worked on, but I did need to come here anyway. False has set up the Dirt Cheap Chicken. Free cake for all customers. I'm not going to eat the cake. I don't want to eat the cake. That would be rude. But 2 stacks of dirt or 1 stack of grass for 64 chicken. Dirt cheap, literally. So I think we'll do that. We'll put in 4 stacks of dirt and we'll take 2 stacks of chicken because I am running a little bit low on food right now. And dirt. I've got a decent amount of dirt, so I think we'll go for it. Now, I am going to head to the Yellow District, which is the district that I meant to say we were going to, and we'll take a look at what we worked on over there. So, as some of you know, quite a while back, early in the season, we built a cactus farm, and it was functional. It works, but it's not exactly the prettiest thing in the world to look at. It's kind of hideously ugly, actually. It's pretty terrible. So, in the live stream on Sunday, we did this. This is the newly improved, aesthetically, cactus farm. I mean, basically, it's the same farm, same design as far as function goes, but it just looks much better than it did. It looks really bad before. And this, it's not perfect, but it's way, way better than what it was. Now, I have come to a little bit of a realization with this farm, and that is that it's not AFKable. It's not mob safe, and the problem is this area is not loaded on a regular basis. This area of the world, there's not really people over here very often, so that means that these chunks aren't loaded. In fact, these items I threw away right before we left the cactus farm on Saturday, and they're still there. So, yeah, this area is not, these chunks are not loaded very often, and therefore, this farm is kind of dangerous. So I'm thinking maybe what we should do is just make this thing mob safe, and there's a really easy way we can do that. If we just grab these trap doors, like so, and just put them like this. Although, actually, I think I want these to come from this direction. There you go. That should pretty much make it mob safe, especially if we add a couple fences down here and some of that kind of stuff. So, that's something I'll work on later, but I think for now, this should be fine. But in today's episode, what I want to do is I want to work a little bit on the Dwarven base, specifically the outside of it, and I would like to basically add a stable to the Dwarven base. Last episode we did get, or maybe it was last episode, I don't know, fairly recently, we did get a horse, and a lot of you suggested names, and there was a lot of you who suggested cow or something similar because he has kind of a cow pattern, and a lot of you others said, a lot of the rest of you said things like, name him something saintly, or something related to the saints. So, I decided, we'll call him Saint Cow. Saint Cow the horse. Why not? So, I mean, it's a name. It works. It's a little derpy, but it'll do. So we're going to name him Saint Cow the horse. Hello, Saint Cow. Now, this is where I want the horse stable to go, except it's going to be like a tunnel that goes back into the wall. This is just temporary to keep him from running away. So, where do I not have a lead? I do. Here we go. A fence and a lead. I'm just going to tie him up over here. And let's just break this whole thing, because this was all temporary anyway. Come on, St. Cow. Come here, buddy. There we go. Okay, that should keep him out of the way. All right, so let's tear this down. And I'm thinking the entrance to our stables is going to go like right over here, and it is going to have to be a 2-wide entrance. The other option would be to have it go this way, but I don't think there's really enough space. So I'm thinking like right about here. Right. Ooh, my beacon is actually still close enough that I can instamine that. Nice. That'll make this go a lot faster. Okay, so we're going to hollow out a 2-wide section right there. And then I'm thinking, let's see. So we'll have a doorway here. Let's just grab a couple things. Here we go. We'll grab a few of these, and I'll make 4 chiseled stone bricks. And ultimately, we're going to put them, like, right in here. But at the moment, I can't do that because these chests are very much in the way. We're going to have a chest room here relatively soon. I suppose I could move the chest over here. I don't really need these. I don't really need this stuff over here anymore. You know, I think I'm going to do that. Let me get this stuff moved over, guys, and I'll come back to you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I am back. So, we've got this stuff all moved over here. Temporary, still very temporary. We're going to eventually have a big treasure storage room type deal, which will accomplish this much better. But that means that we can start laying out our little thingy here. So, let's see. Where did I put my chiseled stone bricks? I know I had some. There we go. And I'm thinking, ooh, actually, now that I think about it, I think I want maybe we'll do this. We'll have like a 4-wide entrance, like a middle section here. And then, we'll grab some of these guys, and I'm very much missing stone brick stairs. There we go. That's fine. We'll do this. No, wrong direction. You go there. You go there. We put our stone bricks up here. And then we could do stone bricks like this. That doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad at all. And then maybe up here. Ooh, can I even... Let's just pillar up a bit. There we go. We could do something such as this, I'm thinking. Just kind of... Oh, and I just realized there's a whole bunch of materials just kind of chilling right up here from when I moved all the chests. There we go. Much better. Nope, that's andesite. No, stop breaking things that I don't want you to break. There we go. Much better. Okay, cool. So, that part I think is all good. Now, we're going to go ahead and tear up this ceiling in here as well. Is that mountain? No, that's part of a cave. Okay, that's fine. If it's part of a cave, I can do stuff with it. So I'm thinking we'll put stone brick there. And maybe like every 2, I'll put more stone brick. So we'll go like so. And like so. So this will kind of be our, well, then again, we're also not close enough to the lava. I mean, we could get away with using logs just in this one section of the base, because we don't necessarily have to use lava lighting right here for the, I mean, that I want to do the majority of the base. I want to light up with lava and like flame, like braziers and stuff like that. But as far as this one room, why don't we look at doing it with, why don't we look at using some actual wood in here? Like, that wouldn't necessarily be bad. We could do a beam there, a beam here, and a beam there. Just kind of holding this area up. And then we'd put our stone bricks like that. Oop. There we go. Kind of along those lines. Kind of create that support structure feeling, which I actually really like. I like the way that looks. And then we'd have, how far? We don't have a whole lot of space to work with over here. So maybe we'll just have like 2 spots for horses, right? We'd have one like right here, and then one like right here. And these would be the stalls, if you will, where the actual horses would like hang out. I think that would make sense to me, at least. That'll have to be stone brick so it doesn't look weird on the outside. And I'm thinking, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this over here. Now these can come out. Those would come out as well, as would those. Because ultimately we're going to want to... Although the other thing here is we could do, you know, support beams like this, and it wouldn't look super weird. Like, that would totally work. That I don't like, though. What if we were to bring these guys down? Just for that little area? I don't think I like the... Well, I mean, it's not bad. I don't think I like this texture change right here, though. Like that. This doesn't really do it for me. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not really doing it for me either. I do know that I want this to go back a bit farther. We want to give the horses some space to move around. You know, we don't want to keep them cooped up without any sort of freedom. We just don't want them to be able to escape and, you know, go elsewhere where they're going to die or something. That would be very unfortunate. So I'm thinking we'll make them like 4 deep all together. So maybe we do something like that. We'll tear these out as well. Grab our stone bricks. and put those in like so. There we go. So do something like that, and then we can put a torch here. I mean, honestly, we could put torches along that whole thing. And then maybe a torch here and here as well. And what I'm thinking is in this little section, we'll have fences of some sort. How close am I to the lava? I should be far enough away where it won't catch fire. I think. I hope. We'll probably want to do something with this back wall as well. Although I don't really know what yet. And I suppose... yeah, that goes out to the one side. So what I probably should have done is push this back one further. Just so I can do something here. Although... Decisions. Maybe we can still do that. Maybe we tear this guy up. And we move... well, I don't know. I kind of like this. I just don't like the fact that this is stone. This wall right here. But I mean, that's not the end of the world. Ultimately, if it were like a Dwarven stable, I suppose it would be something that they had carved out of stone anyway. Let's just see. So we'd have our two stables over here. We'll grab some fences. I want to make some fences here. Do I have any already made? I don't think I do. No, doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. Let's convert those. And let's just make a bunch of sticks. And I think I need 9. If I did quick math in my head right? Yes, good. So we're going to put those right here just to separate the two stalls, which I think looks pretty good. And then actually, now that I'm thinking about this, I think I want to use a couple of spruce doors right here. And maybe... maybe some dark oak. Like here and here. Just to keep those kind of separated. And then we could maybe go with some dark oak stairs as well. Like there and there. Because I want this... oh. Why do that? Why? There we go. That's better. That was weird. Okay. So we'll do that maybe. And let's just try some dark oak fences real quick. Just like 2 of them up here. How's that look? Not really a fan of that look. I don't really, I don't like that. I don't care for it. It doesn't do it for me. I don't love it. But I mean, this isn't bad. This is an interesting door to the stables. An interesting entrance. I think it works. We'll want to tear up the floor and replace this texture with something else. We'll probably want to get some hay bales and stuff like that in here. But overall, I mean, this is not a terrible start. Let's see here. What do we want to do for a floor texture? I mean, we could keep it real simple and just go like bricks and crackstone bricks. Just kind of mix those two. So we'll do like a layer of stone bricks. Like this. There we go. And then we'll mix in, kind of randomly, some cracked stone as well. Just here and there. Just to kind of mix up the texture, break it up a bit, make it look a bit more interesting, and not as plain. Yeah, that's not bad. Now these walls, I'm thinking the walls, if we're gonna do regular stone for the walls, I think all of them need to be like that. Actually, you know what we could maybe get away with? I just had an idea. And I think it will totally work. Okay, so, ooh, I'm out of food. I'll have to get some out of the chest. But I think what we can do, if we play our cards right, I think we can get away with doing the same kind of texture pattern that we've been using, like here, up in the stables. Because there are parts of that one wall that are covered, and the rest of the walls are basically irrelevant. So, if we grab some andesite, some regular stone bricks, some cracked stone bricks, and some chicken, because I'm starving to death right now, which is not a good thing. Eat the chicken. There we go. If we do this correctly, we know that here, this stuff can all be messed with without any fear. It's just this line right here that won't allow it. So, I'm thinking maybe we do something like that. And honestly, we could still get away with a little bit of andesite kind of there. Like, that wouldn't look really out of place. Since ultimately we'll probably mix in some andesite and stuff into this wall and this wall eventually as well, just to kind of break it up a bit. But the bricks would look really out of place if we did something like that. So I think this will work. We'll maybe do this, maybe a cracked stone here, and some stone bricks like that. And then we'll kind of do the same up in here. So like stone, a little bit of cracked stone, and then some andesite, perhaps. And maybe an andesite there would look good. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. I think that'll do. Okay. Then we'll kind of mix in some textures here as well. I'm really not going to need my shovel during this, am I? Or my axe, for that matter. I think you would be a little bit too much, so let's just do a little bit of andesite in that wall, not a whole lot. Andesite there. And then these guys will be maybe stone brick and a cracked stone. And we'll go cracked. Oop. Things are going back there that's not supposed to be. We're just kind of mixing up the textures. Just to keep it interesting. And I think that looks way better. That looks way better now than it did. And it doesn't look super derp from the outside either, which is really good. That's very important. So I think that works. Now, for the stable doors, I think I want to stick with the spruce doors. So we'll go like this, just to keep the horses behind them. Like so. I think that looks pretty good. We can maybe do pressure plates here and there. I don't want to do pressure plates on the inside, though, because I don't want the horses to be able to get out. Like that would kind of defeat the purpose. But we can put pressure plates here and here. And then maybe up here, we'll do... Ooh. That's interesting. I actually like that. That was not what I was planning to do. But something like that, that's actually really interesting. It's a good look. Oh, but then the horses can't get out. Because they'll take damage if they go out. So, just kidding. We're not going to put those there. We'll leave these exposed. Although we could put dark oak slabs up there. Like right up here. And that doesn't look terrible. I think that looks better than it did. Yeah. Yeah, that should do. And maybe we can use that stair trick thing over here. Like that. I really like this effect. That's kind of an interesting just way of adding some additional detail to the stables. This, I don't like that. That was an experiment that did not go as intended. There we go. But these should all be lit up. There should be enough light. Let's see. Well, yeah, because the doors are transparent, so they'll let light through. That should all be lit up adequately. I think it's good. I think it's good. Let's test it. We can get inside. And we can put him there. And he can just kind of hang out in the stables. And I don't think he can escape. So we've got a little stables built. Nice. I like it. I like it. I think it's a definite step in the right direction. And it gives us a place to kind of keep our horse as we're moving back and forth. So let's just clean this junk out of our inventory, because we've got a lot of junk now. There we go. And let's put a sign. Let's actually put a sign up there. I think that's a good place for a sign. We'll say, ye old Dwarven stables. Deposit your horses here. Oh, that's deposits. And yes, I know I know your is not spelled correct. Deposit your horses, your steeds here. There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I like it. We'll add some more detail in with some hay bales and stuff like that once we get them. Maybe we'll put a couple of chests in here for like saddles and armor and stuff like that. I think we'll put those up against this wall, and then the hay bales will kind of go up against this wall maybe. But all in all, I'm pretty good with it. And I think that is going to do it for this episode, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.